Hello everyone, myself Dr. Anuradha Sharma, and today we will discuss top 100 MCQs from the chapter Principles of Inheritance and Variation. These questions have been framed from every NCERT line, and these will be important for your class 12 board as well as NEET 2021 and 2022. So here comes the first question. Mendel was born in which century? First option is 17th century, second is 18th century, third is 19th century, and D is 8th century. Now we know that Mendel was born in 19th century. Next question is Mendel was native of France, Sweden, India, or Austria. Mendel was native of Austria. So D is the right option. Next question is Mendel proposed which of the following terms for heredity units? First, factor, second, genome, third, genetic particle, and fourth is none of these. We know that Mendel proposed the term factor for the heredity unit. Next question is in genetics, the use of checkerboard was done by Mendel, Punnett, Correns, or Darwin's. Now we know that checkerboard was used by scientist Punnett. Next question is, in 1900, CE3 biologists independently discovered Mendel principles. They were Veres, Corren and Tischermark, Sutton, Morgan and Bridges, Avery, McLeod and McCarthy, and Bateson, Punnett and Bridges. Now we know that three biologists who discovered Mendel law were Veres, Correns and Tischermark. So A is the correct answer. Which of the following has been used for genetic researches? Pisum, Neurospora, E. coli, and last option is all of these. Now we know that Pisum was used by the Mendel for genetic researches, and it is the name of scientific name of P. Second, Neurospora was also used in genetic researches. E. coli was also used. That means all of these were used in genetic researches. So D is the right answer. Next question is organism of pure line is that which produce individual of dominant character, recessive character, its own character, and D is intermediate character. Now we know that organism of pure line produces its own character. Next question is, Mendel is famous for his work on, first is Pisum, second is Drosophila, third is Neurospora, and fourth is Ornithera. Now we know that Mendel worked on the pea plant, and scientific name of pea plant is Pisum sativa. So first A is the right answer. The main reason for the success of Mendel was first, study of all characters at the same time, study of one character at one time, study of all plants at the same time, and these counting of plants. Now we know that Mendel studied only one character at one time, and he gave various laws. So second option is the correct answer, that he succeeded because he studied one character at one time. Now next question is, the alleles are first a pair of genes governing a specific character such as tallness or darkness. Next is multiple form of genes. Third is genes governing eye character, and fourth is genes present in all allosomes. Now we know that these alleles are multiple forms of gene. So any multiple form of gene, allelic form of gene, it is known as alleles. Next question is, an allele is said to be dominant if it is expressed only in heterozygous condition, it is expressed in homozygous condition, It is expressed both in heterozygous and homozygous condition. And third is it is expressed only in second generation. Now we know that an allele is dominant if it expressed in both homozygous and heterozygous condition. What is the correct sequence of the following events? Formation of chromosome, theory of inheritance, experiments which prove that DNA is heredity material. Third is Mendel's law of inheritance. So there are 4 options and we have to choose the correct option. So the sequence we know that first is the Mendel law of inheritance. So first is Mendel discovered the law of inheritance. Second is formation of chromosomal theory of inheritance. And third were the experiments which prove that DNA is the heredity material. So option C is the correct answer. Next question is, when a true breeding pea plant has yellow seeds is pollinated by a plant that has green seed, then all the F1 hybrid will have yellow seeds. This means that allele for yellow is heterozygous, dominant, recessive, or D is lethal. We know that the plants F1 generation all are yellow seed. That means the allele for yellow is dominant. So B is the right answer. An organism genetic constitution is called genotype, holotype, phenotype, or none of these. We know that entire genetic constitution of an organism is known as genotype. An organism with 2 identical alleles for a given trait is homozygous, segregating, dominant, or hermaphrodite. Now we know when there are 2 identical alleles for a given trait, it is known as homozygous condition, like AA, A. So there are identical alleles for a trait, like T is for tallness. Next is, what type of gametes will be formed by genotype? Capital R, capital Y, and small y. So there are 4 options. Now we can see that the gametes formed by this will be, if we will draw the Punnett square, then we will write capital R, capital Y, small y. When we will multiply this, we will get YR, we will get RY, and we will get YR. Okay, this is small y. So we will get this R into Y, capital RY, and this is R into small y, and this is small y into R. So 4 gametes we will get after from this genotype. Now we have to match. So option A is the right answer. Next, which genotype characterizes an organism that is heterozygous for 2 alleles? Now we can see that this is showing the heterozygous characteristic of heterozygous, which is heterozygous for 2 alleles. So this is the genotype. Next question is, the Dwarfness in plant of F2 generation is recessive, dominant, both A and B, and none of these. Now we know that Dwarfness in plant of F2 generation, it is recessive. Next question is, when heterozygous tall plants are self-pollinated, then tall and dwarf plants are obtained. This explains law of purity of gametes, segregation of law, division in spores, and independent assortment. So we know that this explains the segregation of law. Next question is, Mendel's principle of segregation was based on separation of alleles in a garden pea during pollination, embryonic development, seed formation, or gamete formation. So we know that it was based on the gamete formation. So D is the right answer. Now next question is, which of the following is dominant character according to Mendel? First is dwarf plant and yellow fruit, terminal fruit and wrinkled seed, white testa and yellow pericarp, green colored pod and rounded seeds. Now we know from this that the dominant character according to Mendel is green colored pod and rounded seeds. So D is the right answer. Next question is, in Mendelism, the linkage was not observed due to mutation, independent assortment, synapses, or crossing over. So this the linkage was not observed due to independent assortment. Mendel law of heredity can be explained with the help of mitosis, meiosis, both mitosis and meiosis, and D is none of these. So it can be explained with the help of meiosis. A cross between the plants, capital R, capital Y, small y composition will yield round and yellow, round and green, wrinkled and green, and wrinkled and green. So we know that this denotes the red, and this is yellow, and this is recessive. So the composition of the plant will be round and yellow seeds, as it is the dominant, both are the dominant alleles. Now next question is, the genotype of an individual, capital R, small r, BB, how many types of gametes will produce based on law of independent assortment? Law of independent assortment. Now from this we can see that 4 gametes will be produced. One will be R, capital B and small b. So there will be 4 gametes. Which of the following is heterozygous for 2 pairs of alleles? Capital T, capital R, small t, capital T, R. These are 4 options. Now we can see that it is the heterozygous for 2 pairs of alleles, because we will get 2 gametes from it. Next question is, in Mendel experiment, nature of seed coat, flower color, position of flower, pot color, stem height, etc. are referred to as alleles, genotype, phenotype, all of these. Now we know that a particular character is governed by a gene, and all genotype refers to all genetic makeup of an organism. Now the phenotypic character, which is because of the gene, is known as phenotype, and these phenotype are the observed character we can observe from with the help of naked eye. So option C is the right answer, that is phenotype. A cross between homozygous recessive and heterozygous plant is known as monohybrid cross, dihybrid cross, test cross, and back cross. So we know that cross between homozygous recessive and heterozygous plant is the test cross. Next question is, a cross between F1 plant and recessive female plant is known as back cross, test cross, out cross, or mutation. Cross between F1 plant and recessive female plant. So we know that this type of cross is known as mutation. Now next question is, in F2 generation, the phenotypic ratio 1:1:1 exhibit back cross, monohybrid cross, lethality, or dihybrid cross. So we know it is the dihybrid test cross. Which of the following depicts the Mendel dihybrid ratio? 3:1, 9:3:1, 9:7, or 15:1. We know that dihybrid ratio is 9:3:3:1. Next question is, in dihybrid cross, out of 16 plants obtained, the number of genotypes will be, we know the number of genotypes will be 9. Pure homozygous offspring in the dihybrid cross in F2 generation will be 1:2, 1:4, 1:8, or 1:16. We know it is 1:4. In hybridization, this cross gives progeny ratio of 1:1, 1:2, 2:1, or 1:2:1. We know that it will give the ratio of 1:1. Next question is, self-pollination between TT and TT plants result in genotype ratio of 3:1, 1:2:1, 1:3, and 4. We know it will be 1:2:1. Now, next question will be, Mendel crossed a pure white recessive pea plant with dominant pure red color plant. The first generation of the hybrid from the cross show 50% white color flower and 50% red color flower, all red color flower, 75% red and 25% white, and all white color plant. We know that due to this, when white is crossed with dominant red color flower, then in F1 generation, we will get 50% white and 50% red. No, we will get all the red color flower, sorry. In F1 generation, we will get all red color flower because red is the dominant character. So in F1 generation, all red color flower will be there. Now, next question is, in a dihybrid cross, Mendel had used two such characters which have linked, which would have faced difficulty in explaining the result on the basis of law of segregation, law of multiple factor hypothesis, law of independent assortment, and law of dominance. So the correct answer is law of independent assortment. Now, next question is, from across capital A, small a, bb into this, which of the following genotype ratio will be obtained in F1 generation? So when we will solve this cross, we will know that in F1 generation, we will get this phenotype, this genotypic ratio. Next question is, a farmer crossed a walnut combed chicken with a single combed one and obtained all walnut combed chickens in F1. The genotype of the parents was, 4 options are given. Now we can, from the options, we can see that B is the right answer because this will give single comb plant. In sweet pea, genes C and P are necessary for colors in flowers. Now the flowers are white in the absence of either or both the genes. What will be the percentage of colored flowers in the offspring of the cross between this? 100%, 75%, 25%, or 50%. Now we can, when we will cross this, we will get that 25% will be the offspring. Next question is, in a monohybrid cross, 120 plants are obtained. The ratio of homozygous and heterozygous will be 40:80, 60:60, 20:100, and 10:100. So the ratio will be 60:60. Next question is, if Mendel had studied the 7 traits using a plant with 12 chromosomes instead of 14, then what would be his interpretation? Have been difficult. First, he could have mapped the chromosome. Second, he would have discovered blending or incomplete dominance. Third, he would have discovered the law of independent assortment. And fourth is he would have discovered the sex linkage. So we know that third answer is correct. That is, he would not have discovered the law of independent assortment. Next question is, how many different types of genetically different gametes will be produced by heterozygous plant having the genotype this? So from this, we can see that 4 gametes will be produced. From this, we will get A gamete. Now this will give B gamete. This will give small b gamete. And we will get, so we will get 4 different types of gametes. So B is the right answer. Mendel law of independent assortment is applicable for all genes in organism, all genes of pea plant only, all linked genes only, and all non-linked genes only. Now we know that law of independent assortment is applicable for all non-linked genes only. So next question is, if a dominant red fruit, if red fruit is dominant over yellow fruit and tallness is dominant over shortness, if a plant with this genotype is crossed with plant, then 75% will be tall with red fruit. All the offspring will be tall with red fruit, 25% will be tall with red fruit, and 50% will be tall with red fruit. Now, from this, we can get this interpretation that 50% will be tall with red fruit, because we know that T is dominant and this R is recessive. And when we will make the cross, we will get 50% will be dominant. Next question is, when a tall plant with rounded seed is crossed with dwarf plant with wrinkled seed, then generation consists of tall plants with rounded seed. How many gametes a plant would produce? Now we know from this that only one gamete, the plant will produce only one gamete. Next question is, Mendel did his experiment on garden pea, that is Pisum sativum, Snapdragon, Drosophila, and Lathyrus odoratus. Now we know that Mendel worked for 7 years on garden pea. How many contrasting traits have been chosen by Mendel? 7, 14, 21, or 4? So we know that Mendel chose 14 traits. Mendel conducted an experiment on garden pea for how many years? 7, 10, 4, or 15? He worked for 7 years on garden pea. Now select the correct matching. Select the correct matching. So we have to select the correct matching. First is seed shape, round and wrinkled, seed color, yellow and green, flower color, violet and white, and pod color. It is constricted and full. So from this, we can see that seed shape is round and wrinkled. Color, it is yellow and green. So select the incorrect. We have to select the incorrect matching. So from this, we can see that this pod shape, it is the incorrect matching. Next question is, number of characters of garden pea chosen by Mendel are 1, 2, 3, or 4. We know that Mendel chose 2 characters. Select the false statement from the following. Mendel for the first time applied statistical analysis and mathematical logics to problems in biology. Second, Mendel experiment has a large sampling size which have great credibility to data, and he collected. Mendel conducted artificial cross-pollination experiments using true bead lines. And fourth is Mendel selected 14 breeding pea plant varieties as a pair which were similar except for two characters with contrasting traits. So this is the false statement that he selected two characters with a contrasting trait. Next question is, in Mendelian dihybrid cross, how many individuals are homozygous dominant for both the genes in F2 generation? 116, 216, 416 or 616. So option A is the correct answer, that is 1 upon 16. Next question is, in Mendelian dihybrid cross, how many individuals are homozygous recessive for one character only in F2 generation? 1 upon 16, 2 upon 16, 3 upon 16 or 6 upon 16. We know that it is the 6 upon 16. So D is the right answer. Next question is, in Mendelian dihybrid cross, how many individuals are heterozygous for both the character in F2 generation? 1 upon 16, 2 upon 16, 3 upon 16 or 4 upon 16. We know it is 4 upon 16. In Mendelian dihybrid cross, how many progeny in F2 generation possess genotype small r, small y and small y? 1 upon 16, 2 upon 16, 3 upon 16 or 4 upon 16. We know it is first, that is 1 upon 16 is the right answer. Now next question is, how many genotypes are found in Mendelian dihybrid cross? 4, 9, 6 or 8. We know that there are 9 genotypes. Now the diagram below shows parental tall is crossed with dark, and in F1 generation we are getting the tall plants. In F2 generation we are getting 3 tall and 1 dark. Now this is monohybrid cross, dihybrid cross, trihybrid cross or tetra or all of the above. Now we know it is monohybrid cross because there is only one character, that is tall. Next question is, the diagram represents homozygous recessive this homozygous recessive, and this is also homozygous recessive, and this we get dominant phenotype. Now in this all the flowers are violet, and in this half of the flowers are violet. So this diagram represents back cross, out cross, test cross or dihybrid cross. We know that this diagram represents the test cross. Now next question is, the diagram represents red flower is crossed with Y and gametes are formed. If F1 generation we are getting this pink flower, and in F2 generation we are getting, so this is the phenotypic ratio. This is the phenotypic ratio, that is red, pink and white is 1:2:1, and this is genotypic 1:2:1. Now we know that this ratio comes in incomplete dominance. In incomplete dominance, the phenotypic ratio is same as genotypic ratio. And when we cross red with white, we get pink flowers also. So both the genes are incompletely dominant. So this shows the incomplete dominance. Next question is, identify A to E in this given figure. So we have to identify A to P. E. We know this is A is the petal. B we know it is stigma. C we know it is anther. D is the stamen. And E we know it is carpel. So this is the flower, and these are different parts of flower. So option A is the right answer. Next question is identify A, B, C, D in this figure. So we have to identify A, B, C, and D. Now from this we can identify that this A is the female plant, B is male plant, C is transfer of pollen, and E is the emasculation. We can see the diagram. This A, this is emasculation. Now next question is inheritance of ABO blood group system is an example of multiple allelism, partial dominance, epistasis, and dominance. Now we know that ABO, it is example of multiple allelism where many genes, multiple genes show their effect. Now next question is genotype of blood group A will be, 4 options are given and we have to tell the genotype. So here we can see that IA allele is present. So this blood group will be this or this. So C is the correct answer. Blood group of B will be I, IA, IB, or AB. We know that C will be the blood group of B because this will be blood group of A and this will be blood group of AB. Now next question is, if one parent belongs to A blood group and other to O blood group, then their children possibly represents A and B group only, AB group only, A and O group only, and all the 4 groups. Now we know A with cross with O, then it will give children A and O groups only. Next question is, if a child has O blood group and his father has B blood group, then genotype of the father will be IOO, second is AB, OB, and next is BB. Now we know that it will be C will be the answer. A person with antigen B on RBC and antibody A on plasma belongs to blood group A, B, AB, or O. We know that the blood group will be AB because B is present in RBC and A is the antibodies. Rh factor may be responsible for Turner syndrome, AIDS, sickle cell anemia, or erythroblastosis fetalis. We know that it is responsible for erythroblastosis fetalis. Next question is, a human female with blood group O has antibody NTB in the RBC and antigen A in the serum, antigen A in RBC and antibody NTB in the serum. Next is antigen B in RBC and NTB in serum, and next is antigen A in RBC and antibody NTA in the serum. Now we know that female is having blood group A. So the correct answer will be, it will have antigen A in RBC and NTB in the serum. RH factor is named after man, rat, monkey, or chimpanzee. We know that it was named after the monkey. So C is the correct answer. Next question is, if a parent has blood group A and other parent has blood group B, the offspring will have blood group AB, BO, O, AB, 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 or O. Then we know that parent has blood group A, another has B. So the offspring will have A, B, AB, and O. All the four blood groups will be there. Next question is, Mendel did not recognize the linkage phenomena in his experiments because first there were many chromosomes to handle. Character he studied were located on different chromosomes. He did not have powerful microscope, and last is he studied only pure plants. We know that this he was not able to recognize linkage because characters he studied were located on different chromosomes. Next question is, exchange of genetic material between chromatids of homologous chromosome during meiosis is known as synapsis, chiasmata, transformation, crossing over. We know that exchange of chromatid is known as crossing over. Next question is, in maize, the chromosome number 2n is equal to 20. The number of linkage groups will be 20, 40, 10, or last option is n. So we know that number of linkage group, it will be 10 because chromosome is 20. The map distance between A and B is 3 units, between B and C is 10 units, and between C and A is 7 units. The order of gene in a linkage map constructed on above data would perhaps ABC, ACB, BCA, or BAC. So depending on this, we can say that the order of linkage will be B, A, and C. Crossing over in a diploid organism is responsible for dominance of genes, linkage between genes, segregation of alleles, or recombination of different linked genes. So it will show recombination of linked allele. The percentage of crossing over will be more if the linked genes are located far apart from one another. Linked genes are located close to each other. Linked genes are not linked. And fourth is, genes are located in different cell. We know that the percentage of crossing over will be more if the linked genes are located far apart from each other. If the distance between the two genes is more, then the crossing over will be more. Linkage was first observed in field pea, sweet pea, and last is grass pea. So it was observed in sweet pea. Drosophila has 4 pairs of chromosome. How many linkage groups does it have? 8, 4, 1 less than pairs of chromosome, or 1 more than a pair of chromosome. So it will have 4 linkage groups. Linkage in Drosophila was first discovered by Morgan, Bateson and Punnett, Stewart, or Bridges. We know it was discovered first by Morgan. Next question is, the number of linked groups in Pisum sativum is 2, 5, 7, and 9. We know that the linkage group, number of linkage group will be 7. Next question is, who coined the term linkage? Mendel, Stewart, Tushenmark, or T.H. Morgan? We know that T.H. Morgan coined the term linkage. In humans, the chromosomal condition of male is 44 AA plus XO, 44 autosome plus XX, 44 AA plus XY, and 44 AA plus XXY. We know that the condition of male is 44 AA plus XY. We know that XY, it gives male character, and this is 22 pairs of autosome. So this is the condition. because there are 22 pairs of autosome and 1 pair of sex chromosome. Physical association of two genes is known as heterozygous, linkage, recombination, or homozygosis. We know the association of two genes, it is known as linkage. Now find out the incorrect statement. Morgan carried out several dihybrid processes in Drosophila to study the genes that were sex-linked. This is the correct answer. Statement. Second, Stevens used the frequency of recombination between gene pairs on same chromosome as a measure of distance between genes and map their position on chromosome. This is also the correct statement. Third, Henking gave the term X-body. This is also correct. Boveri united the knowledge of chromosomal segregation with Mendel principle and called it as chromosomal theory of inheritance. So this is the wrong statement as it was not given by this Boveri. Next question is, which cross shows very tight linkage? Now this is the diagram and we have to tell the cross. So this is cross A and B, and so cross A, options are cross A, B, both or none. We can see from this that because the distance, we can see that because the distance in this is far apart, and so it will be cross A. It will show very tight linkage. So option A will be the correct answer, that is cross A. Now next question is, why Drosophila melanogaster is suitable for study of genetic variation? Could be, first it could be grown on simple synthetic medium in the lab. Next, complete life cycle is 2 weeks and single mating produces a large number of progeny. Third is clear sexual dimorphism is present in many types of hereditary material, can be seen with low power microscope. And fourth is all of these. We know that all of these statements are the correct reason for selecting Drosophila melanogaster. So these is the correct answer. Next question is, cytological observation is made in many number of dash led to the development of concept of genetic basis of inheritance, chromosomal basis of sex determination. We know that it was done on insects. So in many number of insects. Who discovered the X body but could not explain its significance? Mendel, Morgan, Henking, or De Vries. We know that Henking could not explain the significance of the bodies. Next question is, X body of Henking was nucleus, lipid, chromosome, or ribosome? We know that it was chromosome. So option C is the right answer. X chromosome is used in determination of sex. Therefore, it is known as autosome, microsomes, sex chromosome, or oxysomes. We know that it is sex chromosome because one pair of sex chromosome is present, which may be XY or XX. XY is male and XX is female. Next question is, which type of sex determination is found in grasshopper? The options are XO, XY, ZY, or any of these. We know it was XO type. In next question, in the number of insects and mammals, the type of sex determination is XO, XY, ZW, and any of these. So in insects and mammal, it is XY type. Male is homogametic in Drosophila, human, fowl, or all of these. We know that it is homogametic in fowl. How many chromosomes are present in human male? 22 pairs plus XX, 22 pairs plus YY, 22 plus XY, 21 pairs plus XY. We know it is 22 pairs plus XY, as 22 pairs are autosome and one pair is sex chromosome. Now next is the figure given below. Which of the following possess the sex chromosome? XX, XY, ZZ and ZW. We know the correct answer is ZZ. Next question is, the below given diagram shows first male and female Drosophila respectively, male and female honeyfly respectively. Next is male and female Drosophila respectively, and female and male housefly respectively. We know that female is larger than male. So first option is the correct answer. Which of the following is responsible for sex of chicks? Sperm, egg, both, or none of these? We know that the egg is responsible for the sex of the chicks. Find out the correct statement among the following. First is, genetic map of sex determine the sex of the child of human. Second, genetic makeup of sperm determines the sex of child of human. Third is, XO and XY type of sex determination is example of female heterogamety. And fourth is, Henkin could not praise a specific nuclear structure all through oogenesis of female insects. We know that genetic makeup of an sperm determines the sex of a child. So it is the sperm which determines whether the child will be boy or it will be girl. So please press the bell icon and subscribe my channel so that we can bring more videos for your revision.